this is a culmination of 2 days efforts by all the artists and also the enthusiastic public who give support, and it is resulted into a concluding session. Now we are gathering here. Sir, so far ministry has conducted 5 such events, 2 in Mysore, and this is the 3rd event happening in Vijayawada. It started in 2023 and last 2 successfully. After seeing the success of that, we extended this, and this event is being held with the cooperation of Ministry of Culture, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sangeet Natak Academy, and also the local support. Sir, first of all, it is my privilege to welcome all the delegates. My special privilege, I should say, because Governor Sir and myself, we are neighbors. Governor Sir is from in Karnataka called Dakshin Kannada. My district is called Uttar Kannada. So that's the only difference is Dakshin and Uttar. So, but we were coming from the same. It is my real privilege, sir. We welcome to you. To tell a few words about the Ministry of Tourism. Ministry of Tourism promotes tourism in the area of various areas like medical tourism, cruise tourism, business tourism, leisure tourism, and of late, heritage, culture, and religious tourism is also becoming more and more popular. So, as a part of that, it is being experimented and it is being promoted. In addition to this, as a infrastructure support, Government of India will give a financial assistance to the state governments and also central agencies to develop the destinations and also improve the infrastructure facilities in the destinations. That is also part of that. Sir, all empirical evidence shows, sir, whenever we promote a heritage, religious or a cultural tourism, it will culminate into a multi-fold increase in the transactions of people-to-people contact. For example, our musicians, when they go and perform outside the country, they develop the culture of, say, student to guru relationship, and afterwards, many foreigners continuously, year after year after year, they will come here and they take the blessings of the gurus and they stay here and they will spend the money. And tourism is one sector, sir. One direct job will result into almost 4 indirect jobs. So
it is a privilege to represent the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, along with Sri Venkat Raman Hegde Garu here in Vijayawada, a city blessed by the sacred river Krishna and the divine presence of Devi Kanaka Durga. Vijayawada is not just host of the festival, it is the heartbeat. The history, spirituality, energy and artistic legacy of the city makes it as a perfect home for celebration of this nature. This year, it is very special and significant, sir. This festival comes just ahead of the 20th session of UNESCO's Intergovernmental Committee for Safeguarding of Intangible Cultural Heritage, which is being hosted in New Delhi from 8th to 13th December. The global movement reminds us that safeguarding intangible heritage is not just a policy, it is a responsibility. Music, dance, storytelling, craft, cuisine, these are the living souls of the culture. Visitors today do not travel only for sightseeing of monuments, they travel to feel culture, and when culture is expressed through devotion, music, food, and craft, it leaves a lasting imprint. I am glad to share that the festival is now formally included in the Andhra Pradesh Tourism Annual Festival Calendar, a major step towards continuity, recognition, and positioning this as a flagship cultural tourism property. Over the last 2 years, sir, this auditorium has witnessed an extraordinary journey. We have had 19 concerts featuring almost 98 phenomenal artists who have brought to life the compositions that span centuries, emotions, philosophies, and schools of devotion. Each concert was not just a performance, but an offering, a Niranjanam of sound, soul, and surrender. The artists who performed here reminded us that music is timeless when it is rooted in discipline, humility, and bhakti. To reflect the purpose of this festival, sir, Krishnaveni Sangeet Niranjanam was envisioned not just as an event but a platform to position Vijayawada as a key cultural and music tourism destination, aligning classical music, heritage spaces, cuisine, handlooms, storytelling, and cultural identity into one seamless experience. Across the world, music festivals play a transformative role in destination branding and tourism development, generating livelihoods and shaping cultural memory. Vijayawada is uniquely poised to take this place among the global destinations, and this festival is an important step in that direction. This year's theme, sir, is celebrating the richness of Telugu music traditions, and this theme created a rare opportunity to experience the works of some revered composers like Kshetraya, Bhadrachala Ramadasu, Narayana Tirtha, Uttakadu Venkata Kavi, Patnam Subbarama Iyer, Mysore Vasudevacharya, Shama Sastri, and many others who shaped the devotional and classical music vocabulary of South India. By dedicating concerts to individual composers, this edition allowed Rasikas to discover the depth, not just volume, in their repertoire. And this morning, when the Pancharatna Kritis were rendered at dawn at the Durga Ghat, with the breeze from the Krishna river and the energy of the temple above, the experience was beyond aesthetic, and it was sacred. It reminded us that music, when connected to devotion and space, is not merely heard, it is felt, observed, and remembered. This year also, we have expanded the cultural footprint beyond Vijayawada. We have conducted 3 prequel concerts held in Sri Kalahasti, Simhachalam, and Sri Sailam to promote the main festival that is being held today. These performances also carried in the essence of festival into the temple towns, building excitement, public engagement, and cultural continuity. And today, sir, as we stand closing this beautiful cultural journey, it is important to reflect the magnitude of what was unfolded in last 2 days. As I had mentioned, 19 concerts featuring 98 artists, and the soulful renditions to powerful instrument presentations from seasoned maestros. Another beautiful dimension of this festival, sir, as you have seen when you entered this hall, is integration of handlooms, handicrafts, culinary heritage, and tourism. The artisans, weavers, and team of Indian Culinary Institute, Tirupati, have reminded us that handicrafts and cuisine are also expressions of culture, just like music. This aligns with our Honorable Prime Minister's vision of vocal for local, urging us to support India's traditional knowledge, craftsmanship, and cultural journey. A festival like this also requires vision, sir, collaboration, and passion. Our sincere gratitude to the Government of Andhra Pradesh and AP Tourism, the Ministry of Culture and Sangeet Natak Academy, the Development Commissioner of Handlooms and Handicrafts, and Indian Culinary Institute, and of course our local partners, volunteers, and administrative teams. Above all, our artists and students. Without this festival has no meaning. To make the Rasikas here, thank you for your support, presence, and love. To all the young students who have been here last 2 days, may this festival spark curiosity, pride, and long appreciation of our cultural heritage. To Vijayawada, we thank you for supporting us, embracing this festival with grace, and may the music flow like the river Krishna, timeless, sacred, and ever-inspiring. Jai Hind.
I congratulate the entire Department of Tourism, Andhra Pradesh, and Ministry of Culture, Government of India, for providing this good opportunity for entire Andhra Pradesh. సో ఇలాంటి మంచి కార్యక్రమం మన జిల్లాలో పెట్టినది చాలా ఒక గర్వంగా ఫీల్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ మూమెంట్ ఫర్ ద డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ ఆల్సో. వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐ థ్యాంక్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ హూ హ్యాస్ టేకన్ సో మచ్ ఎఫర్ట్ coming down from Delhi, and participants who has come from all over South India. So last నిన్న నుంచి మనకి స్టార్ట్ అయింది. సో లాస్ట్ 2 days it is happening. So it has been a very wonderful program. ఇలాంటి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఇంకా ఎక్కువ మనకి జరగాలి. So once again I thank you everyone who has participated and who has organized. Once again I thank Governor sir for gracing this occasion. Thank you.
Director, Department of Culture, he is going to present that. in this commemorative picture. The veena is there symbolizing Goddess Saraswati. Is a cornerstone of our Carnatic music. ఈ 2 రోజుల సదస్సుని ప్రతిబింబించేలాగా ఆయన మన కల్చర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్కి డైరెక్టర్గా బాధ్యతలు నిర్వహిస్తున్నటువంటి గౌరవనీయ మల్లికార్జున గారు. చూడండి, ది వీణా సింబలైజింగ్ ది గాడెస్ సరస్వతి is a cornerstone of Carnatic music. It's a posture both mental discipline and emotional depth, making it a powerful instrument for artistic expression.
Andariki Namaskaram. It gives me immense pleasure to participate in the valedictory session of the 3rd edition of Krishnaveni Sangeeta Neerajanam 2025, organized by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Textiles, and the Department of Tourism, Government of Andhra Pradesh. I congratulate the organizers for choosing Vijayawada, the city known for its spiritual and historical significance, as the venue for the 3rd edition of Krishnaveni Sangeeta Neerajanam 2025. The two-day program, showcasing the captivating musical and cultural performances by eminent artists from Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana, must have been a feast to the audience, offering an unforgettable experience. Vijayawada is one of the historically and culturally rich and vibrant cities in the country and a prominent of music destination that is well known for its heritage, devotion, and performing arts. I am glad to know that the organizers have chosen the theme celebrating the richness of Telugu music traditions for the 3rd edition of Krishnaveni Sangeeta Neerajanam 2025. The two-day music festival has not only enhanced the image of the Vijayawada city as a cultural center of South India, but also brought recognition to the state's artists, artisans, hospitality, and tourism sector at the national level. The music festival is truly a Neerajanam to the iconic composers, poets, saints, and scholars whose prolific works penned in Telugu shaped the devotional and classical music landscape of South India. According to Sangeeta Ratnakara, Geetam, Nrityam, Tada Vadyam, Trayam Sangeeta Muchyate, meaning the coming together of singing, dancing, and instrument is called Sangeetam. According to Natya Shastra, Sangeetaha Punah Praninam, which means music is the life of the soul. And it is also said, Sangeeta Samskrita Paramadharma, which means music is the highest of all arts, right? Andhra Pradesh has always been known for its rich culture and heritage. This wonderful state is home to a wide range of performing arts, including dance, drama, and music. Kuchipudi stands among the global audience as the most well-known traditional classical dance form and a gift of Andhra Pradesh to the world. Kuchipudi complements other classical Indian dances that harmoniously unite aesthetic expression with music, as it consists of Nritya and Natya. Lasya, Tandava, and Abhinaya are extensively employed by the artists rendering shlokas. Geeta Govindam of Jayadeva, Bhama Kalapam, Golla Kalapam, Usha Parinayam are some of the popular dance drama performed in Kuchipudi. Andhra's contribution to India's cultural heritage is substantial. Many of southern India's major composers of classical Indian music have been Andhras, and Telugu has been the language of most of the compositions. Andhra Pradesh has been known since ages for its rich musical heritage and known for being the homeland of Tyagaraja, Shyama Shastri, and Muthuswami Dikshitar, the three legends of the Carnatic music trinity. In his speech at the prayer meeting held in the then Madras on 14th January 1946, Mahatma Gandhi praised the devotion and musicality of the Telugu compositions of the saint composer Tyagaraja and commented on the sweetness of his songs. The earliest musical work produced in Andhra region is said to be a collection of 700 verses of Gatha Saptasati in Prakrit during King Hala Satyavahana's reign around the 1st century AD. The work testifies to the existence of music and musical instruments in this region in the ancient times. Amaravati and Nagarjuna Konda sculptures, which are said to be nearly 2,000 years old, have visual descriptions of musical instruments. Around 12th century AD, during the Kakatiya period, Jayappa was a well-known musicologist and choreographer, and he is credited for composing renowned works Geeta Ratnavali and Nritya Ratnavali. Tallapaka Annamacharya, who lived in the 15th century, composed 32,000 devotional verses. Ramdas of Bhadrachalam composed Kirtanalu in praise of Lord Sri Rama, and Kshetraya created new musical structure padams. Music was extensively patronized by the Andhra Gajapati kings of Vizianagaram, who established the College of Music headed by Dwaram Venkataswamy Naidu, the violin wizard for a very long time. Folk art forms like Butta Bommulu, Kolattam, Veeranatyam, Burra Katha, Deemsu are also very popular in Andhra Pradesh. The traditional dance performance, Butta Bommulu, features puppets that resemble divine figures as they relate religious tales at annual religious events. Kolattam refers to stick dancing, which takes place in circular formation. In a symmetric formation, dancers play instruments in the center and dance together in harmony. Veeranatyam, the dance of the brave, stands as an intense, forceful dance. The mythological account shows Lord Shiva danced after he became angered by an act of humiliation. Burra Katha is the art of storytelling and functions as a traditional storytelling tradition which existed earlier than contemporary media emerged. While the main storyteller narrates the tale, the additional performance provide supplementary background effects together with echoes to optimize the storytelling experience. Now come to Deemsa. The peacock dance is a tribal dance form of the tribes in Araku hill station. I'm sure you must have visited Araku, or you must have tasted Araku coffee. During the peacock dance, performers carry bunches of feathers while making zigzag movements similar to serpent dance movements. The bright color combinations with graceful motions create Dhimsa into an atmosphere dance form that provides visual pleasure together with entertainment. These amazing dance forms, music and drama originating from Andhra Pradesh have enriched the state known for its rich cultural history and heritage. I conclude my speech with a popular Sanskrit saying about the beauty of music. Pasurvetti, Shushurvetti, Vetti Gana Rahasam Panahi means an animal knows, an infant knows, a snake knows the rasa or the aesthetic enjoyment of music. Even serpent knows. I thank the organizers for having invited me to be a part of this program. Andiriki dhanyavadalu. Jai Hind.